Station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
The news at noon, a controversial move by the D.C. Council. What's changing now that they've passed the crime bill and why some people in the district say it's too extreme. And later, inflation on the decline, what the latest inflation report means for your wallet.
And the heat is on. It's going to start today. It's going to build over the next couple of afternoons. And so will the opportunity of some showers and thunderstorms. But the air quality today isn't the greatest. We'll talk about that, too, coming up.
Thank you, Scott, and good afternoon. And thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. We have new details this afternoon on yesterday's Amtrak train derailment. All trains will originate at L'Enfant Station this afternoon, and there will be no service at Union Station at this time. There will also only be 3 trains on the Fredericksburg line and 2 on the Manassas line. Crews responded to the train that derailed but stayed upright yesterday. Officials say the train was going at a low speed and slipped off the tracks. Passengers were taken to the L'Enfant Plaza Metro Station.
We were expecting to just have a 5-hour trip down to New York.
Yeah. The worst thing was I missed a work meeting that I was supposed to join virtually.
No one was injured in the incident, but one Amtrak employee was taken to the hospital for a minor medical condition. Taking a live look outside, sensitive groups are encouraged to take precautions when stepping out the door today. A code orange has been issued for air quality in the D.C. area. Meteorologist Scott Sumner is in for Damon Matson this afternoon. And Scott, of course, code orange means something for some folks that have some illnesses.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm one of those here, Mark. I have a bronchial asthma, and so I have to be careful out there if you're an asthmatic or have heart problems or conditions. Sometimes these air pollutants can put a little bit of stress on your internal organs there and thereby create issues, health issues, respiratory issues, etc. All right, currently we're seeing 88 degrees, mostly cloudy skies in Roslyn this afternoon. As you can see, we do have sunshine, we do have clouds out there, but it's dry, and our satellite radar shows the same thing. It is going to be dry today as well. So enjoy today because it will be the last dry day I think we'll see for a while. Yes, we'll have an opportunity of seeing some showers starting tomorrow and running straight through the weekend and potentially into the early portion of next week. And yeah, the typical summer-like weather is coming back. Now, as we just talked about, it's not great, it's not terrible, but we're kind of in the middle here with moderate air quality, and that's why a code orange has been issued, and it's been issued for these counties that you see here. From Lexington Park in St. Mary's County up to the district, and then further north up to Frederick in Frederick County in Maryland. And places to the west, not too bad. Out towards the mountains, it's below any sort of a risk there. But also, as we take a look, as we go into tomorrow, like I said, today's dry. Tomorrow, we bring back the opportunity of having a strong thunderstorm or maybe even an isolated severe storm across the region. The humidity is going to pick up, and thereby the air quality is going to change as we go throughout Thursday. So rain chances here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Now, granted, it's not likely. It's not very likely. It's just a slight chance to a chance, and thereby it's typical July-like weather here. Untypical is what we see right now, and it'll be actually kind of comfortable outside across the area. So if you have to do some more yard work, do it later today if need be. So that will be the issue here. As you can see here in our forecast, UV index is very high, and it's just plain hot out there. Mark?
All right, Scott, thank you. Developing now, the D.C. Council has passed new emergency legislation aimed at curbing violent crime in the district. Right now, homicide rates are up 17% compared to this time last year. The bill makes it easier to hold violent suspects before trial. It also creates a new felony charge for people who fire a gun in a public space. Well, this legislation passed as the council is set to go on to a 2-month summer recess this Friday. That's why it passed as an emergency and skipped the typical 2-vote process. It will go into effect for 90 days. Our Mario Carbone reports while this bill has overwhelming support from council, some say that it will unfairly target black people and promote more mass incarceration.
We're going to have the ability to destroy people's lives.
And that's what Councilmember Janice Lewis-George believes council is doing by passing the Prioritizing Public Safety Emergency Amendment Act of 2023.
If we all know we're not going to incarcerate our way out of this, let's not incarcerate our way out of this.
The bill, which passed 12-1, in part expands the ability for judges to hold an adult or juvenile accused of a violent crime in jail pre-trial. Lewis-George fears this will lead to mass incarceration of Black and brown people, a repeat of the tough on crime laws of the 90s, and do serious damage to families.
If you're a parent, you have the potential of your children being taken from you. If you have a job, you have the potential of being fired.
It was crucial that we passed this bill today.
But Councilmember Brooke Pinot, who is the sponsor of the bill, says the measure is necessary to improve public safety, as the number of homicides this year hits 129.
When we think about case closures, this bill will help to make sure that people for the most violent crimes are held.
No, I don't think anything was given enough consideration today.
Emily Casamidis with the DC Justice Lab is frustrated. She says the bill was rushed.
Mayor Bowser and Councilmember Pinto said that they believed this bill would make a real difference. So I'm going to be counting those 90 days, and I'm going to be looking at them to prove that this bill is making the difference that they say it is.
Reporting for DC News Now, I'm Marielle Carbone.
Marielle, thank you. And Councilmember Pinto says that she's working to write up permanent legislation for the council to take up in the fall. Happening tonight, the city of Germantown is hosting a Stop the Violence town hall, and organizers say it's an opportunity to discuss solutions to violence and how to support young people in the community. It's happening at 6:30 until 8 p.m. at the Germantown Library. Parents and students in Prince George's County are preparing for new school security measures this fall. Randy Bass is at Duval High School in Lanham this afternoon, breaking down the big changes ahead of the new school year.
Yeah, in just about 6 weeks, students here in Prince George's County will start to shuffle back into school buildings for the first time since this past spring. And when they do, they're going to notice some very big changes right away. Students are going to have to start carrying clear backpacks into class, and to get into the school building, they'll have to go through a weapons detection system. And this comes after a very violent year across Prince George's County school campuses. We had a school shooting on the grounds near Suitland High School where a student was injured, and an ambush attack on a school bus in Oxon Hill. These new safety measures will impact middle and high school students. Some parents expressed concern over the new policies, but new Superintendent Millard House explained why the new changes may not be so disruptive.
I don't want my children to feel like they're going to a place of incarceration. I want them to go to school. But I also want them to be safe.
Technology has come a long way so that we don't have to make our schools look institutionalized. The equipment that's out there now is not so blatantly obvious.
Other area school districts are implementing a similar solution. Prince William County Schools in Virginia approved the addition of weapons detectors there this past spring. Those are also going to start popping up in middle and high schools there this fall. And as for parents and students in Prince George's County here, they're going to have a lot more time to get ready for these changes to take effect. Both the school system and families, along with local retailers, all working together to make sure everybody has access to enough clear backpacks for all the students within the school system, and they'll have plenty of time to do that. The school year starts on August 28th. In Lanham, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Randy, thank you. A new study from the Joint Legislative Audit and Review Commission says Virginia is not investing enough money into its public schools. The report says the state spends about $1,900 per student compared to most other states. The agency also says that the state's formula for funding schools underestimates actual school costs. Well, new this afternoon, some child care facilities in Maryland will soon see a boost in funding. Governor Wes Moore just signed off on an awarding over $11 million to nearly 70 facilities. Now, these facilities will get no interest loans. To qualify, a provider must be licensed by the State Department of Education and participate in the Child Care Scholarship Program. Well, also new this afternoon, the latest inflation report shows promising news. Inflation just fell to 3%, its lowest point in over 2 years. And experts believe that this is a sign that the Federal Reserve's aggressive rate hikes have slowed price increases. Over the past year, gas prices have dropped, grocery cost increases have slowed, and used cars are cheaper. Now, while this is a positive milestone, it's still above the Fed's target inflation rate of 2%. Another rate hike is likely when the Fed meets again in 2 weeks. And helping you stretch your dollar this afternoon, DC News Now's consumer reporter Ben Dennis breaks down what the report means in the grocery aisle and shows you where to save the most.
It's important to know before you go. Data about prices for your essentials can give you an idea what you'll pay before shopping, meaning those grocery trips and visits to gas pumps could be less shocking and also cheaper if you're given a heads up, which is what we're doing. The Consumer Price Index report is slated to arrive Wednesday, July 12th, offering a picture at prices in June. But according to the latest data in May, the report said groceries, dining out, items other than food and energy, plus shelter and transportation, they all got slightly more expensive. Meantime, costs were cut for energy like gas and piped utility service, and even prices for new cars went down slightly. So if consumers are heading to the grocery store, we price check some favorites between Walmart, Giant, and Harris Teeter. Walmart store brand whole wheat bread for a loaf $1.88. Harris Teeter slightly more, and an 18-count carton of eggs is $1.82 at Walmart, $2.99 at Giant, $4.39 at Harris Teeter when we checked. And chicken breasts, $2.97 a pound at Walmart, just 2 cents more over at Harris Teeter. And save time on all that price checking by downloading browser extensions, promising to scrub data published online to find cheaper prices on the same or similar product. Ben Dennis, DC News Now.